Stan Jabalisco here again from the Stargazer Ranch in Meeteetse, Wyoming, where I just discovered, now one thing where I'm not going to be in here is cold thanks to that wood stove. That was one of the attractions that brought me here. Another one was the lack, or apparent lack, of internet access. So that addiction will have to be done without. I mean, in other words, I'm going to be doing a little bit of internet rehab for at least 2 days. It is 7:15 p.m. on March the 5th, March 5, 2014. Darkness has fallen. The proprietor of the ranch, well, I just had a little issue with water pressure. Water pressure isn't what I'm used to here. In fact, it was so low that it was characteristic of what happens in my hometown when the water is about to be shut off. So I freaked. Went over there and she said that's normal. But they are on a well and a cistern, so I did learn then that one thing I'm going to have to do that I don't normally do is conserve water out here in ranch country. That's one thing. You got to be a little bit, you got to watch your consumption a little more, and that's probably pretty good. There's the old cell phone charging. Well, I discovered that that thing won't work either out here. So I'm cut off in terms of communications, except, no, I'm not. Because over here, by the kitchen table, which you have already seen if you've been following me along, well, you can't see it very well here now, can you? Let me see if I can switch this on as I do this video. There we go. Ham radio. So I am not really cut off from civilization. You can't really see that. One thing I like it really dark and really hot. I suppose that people would say there's a book that I have found to be kind of fun to read. And, well, one thing I like it very dark and very hot. So one might say, well, Stanley, if you go to hell, you'll be in your element then, won't you? And some people might call a place like this hell. It's winter time. There's basically nothing to do except write. So I'm forced to write and read, of course, Osho, which you might see on the bed there. A little bunkhouse here. Little bathroom, little kitchen. I don't know. We'll see. I suppose I'll end up running back to the shelter of the internet. One thing, though, I'm concerned about is that my folks are always really intense about wanting to be able to reach me at any time. They're going to think that I've disappeared unless I talk to them when I go into town on that cell phone. So I'll have to remember to do that. You know, but you realize how addicted and how dependent we really are on all of these communications gadgets and technologies, which until recently people simply did not have. Best thing they had was the Pony Express. Are we happier now? You tell me. Stan Jabalisco signing off from the Stargazer Ranch, Meeteetse, Wyoming. Until next time, so long.